Hi you guys, I'm so excited to say welcome to my channel. I know Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet, but I walk outside and my neighbors have Christmas lights. I go into Starbucks, they have their Christmas cups. My work, we're completely Christmas the day after Halloween. It was already Christmas decorations up and music is playing and I'm excited about it. I feel like last year I didn't really get to enjoy Christmas. It happened really fast and I felt like I never really got into the Christmas spirit. So the fact that I'm in it early, totally fine with. And I decided to go with like a sugar plum look today, which is definitely purple inspired. I love purples and mauves are my go-to, and I was really excited to do this look. So if you guys like what I did to my face, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. This is an amazing primer. It helps fill in the pores and also kind of even out my skin tone as well. So I have been color correcting forever. I've used the Becca green color corrector, I've used the Sephora collection, but then I just got my hands on the Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer, and I have been using this lately. I feel like it just totally brightens up all these areas, literally white out the marks on my face. I'm just going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I'm going to be setting it with the Kat Von D translucent powder. I'm putting this everywhere that I put the concealer, just so that when I put on my foundation, it doesn't completely like blend it in with my foundation. I want it to stay in those specific areas to do its job. I am now going to be taking my Remarkable foundation by Marc Jacob. This is the shade Ivory Medium, and I'm going to be placing this all over. I do like full coverage. I also like the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I just like how this one lasts. It lasts a little bit longer in my opinion. The all-nighter is waterproof, but this one just, I don't know, it just stays flawless longer. So I'm going to blend this out with the beauty blender. And I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powdered Foundation, and I'm going to put this all over the face just to set it. Today I'm going to be skipping on eyeliner. I am going to just go straight in with my concealer under the eyes, and this is Makeup Forever. This is the shade 1. Usually I do concealer after I do my shadows, just because it helps me kind of map out my wing, but we don't need to do that today. I'm going to just blend that right out with my beauty blender as well. This is a full coverage concealer. I believe it's also waterproof. Once the concealer is on, I'm going to be using a different setting powder, and this one is NYC. It's their translucent. And I am going to be putting this everywhere I put the concealer to bake, and also make sure that I don't have fallout with my eyeshadow. Foundation. Why? I hope that hurt your nipples. So now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade 40. I'm just going to start off by brushing out the hairs. I just finished my eyebrows, and then I went ahead and primed my eyelids with the Lorac eyeshadow primer, and then now I'm going to be dipping into this beautiful palette, and this is the Kat Von D Metal Matte. I'm going to take this shade Bone, and I'm going to be placing this from my brow bone all the way down to my lid. This is going to give me a nice base, and it's also going to highlight the brow bone as well. I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Bow Door Eye Palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Fuzzy Handcuffs. I'm just going to be placing this shade in the crease. This is going to be a nice transition since we're going to be using plums. This one is a little bit more of a like pinky nude shade, I would say, so it's not going to be super brown. We don't want to really use browns in this eye. And back into the Metal Matte palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Silk and Ribbon and just going to be blending those ones in together. Okay, so once that I have the shade Ribbon built up more in my crease, I'm going to be taking the shade Silk. I'm going to be putting it on top of there, and just blending it a little bit closer to the brow bone. So once we have those two colors in our crease, I'm going to be going into the shade Velvet. I'm going to be taking that into my outer crease to deepen it up as well. I'm going to overall just blend these colors a little bit more in as well to my inner crease. Now once I have those two colors in my crease, I'm going to start on the lid. I'm going to be taking the shade Twinkle and Tinsel. I'm going to start with Twinkle just because it's going to give a little bit more of that purple, but then Tinsel is going to be giving us that really just beautiful sparkle. So I went ahead and I took the shade Twinkle and I put it all over the lid, which I'm really liking, but then I kind of decided to go in with Volt as well. And I'm going to be putting it on either side of Twinkle on my lid. Okay, so once I'm finished with that, now I finally get to dust away this beautiful translucent powder that is all over my face. I'm just going to be taking a big fluffy brush. This is going to clean away if there was any fallout, which there actually wasn't. So once I dust away the translucent, I'm going to be going into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I am going to be taking this shade right here. I'm going to be placing this everywhere that I put my concealer and my translucent powder. I'm going to be dipping into these two shades right here just to start off, and I'll be placing these on the cheekbones. Also going to be taking this cool shade right here and be putting this on the sides of my forehead and on the sides of my face. This is going to just make my face appear more slim. And I'm going to take it to the top of my forehead. And then I'm going to take it to my jawline and below my chin. So once I have started with my transition with the bronzer, I'm going to dig in right here to this deep shade. A little goes a long way, and this is going to be deepening up my whole contour. I'm really only going to be focusing this on my cheekbones just because it is such a deep color. So once I've done with that, I am going to take the NARS blush in the shade Orgasm and just dusting a little bit onto the apples of my cheeks. Just going to bring a little bit of color to my face and accentuate the cheeks. I'm now going back into my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm taking the shade Tinsel, and I'm going to be placing this under my lower lashes. This is just going to bring more sparkle to the eye. I wanted to put a little bit more of the silver sparkle to the lid, but I just really liked what I was doing with it, and I decided to. So I'm going to just be placing this directly under the eye. So now that I am finished with the sparkle under the eye, I'm going to dive into my Makeup Forever palette. And I love the white in this palette just because it's really white. And I'm going to be placing this in the inner corners of my eye. And also going to be highlighting the brow bone. So now that we've done the eyes, I'm going to skip, and instead of doing my mascara right now, I'm going to jump into the highlight because it's my favorite part. And I'm going to be taking Becca Cosmetics Opal today. So when I do my highlight, I like to spray the brush afterwards because it just intensifies the glow. I'm going to be putting this at the tops of the cheekbones, down the bridge of the nose, on tops of my brows, and also my cupid's bow. So now that I'm finished with the glow, I like to set my face before I do my mascara and lipstick just so all the powders and everything can set, and then it doesn't mess with my mascara or my liquid lipstick. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm now going to be taking Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Vintage. I thought this was going to be absolutely perfect for this look. So once we have our lips on, I'm going to be taking the Tarteist mascara and going to be coating my lashes before I curl. And if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. I will definitely be posting a video every week. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.